It's election night in Denver, with the city selecting its first new mayor in 12 years.
And we went from dozens of candidates down to 2, and tonight Denver's race is separated by 9,700 votes. We just got a new round of results in the last 30 minutes. Right now, Mike Johnston has 54% to Kelly Brough's 46%, or roughly 68,000 votes to 58,000 votes.
Kyle Clark is at Union Station with Johnston supporters right now. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Alex. Hey, Kim. There is a lot of confidence here at Union Station tonight that this is Mike Johnston's night, that his lead that went from just under 7 points to now just under 8 points is only going to continue to grow as Election Day ballots come in. Ballots that in the past have favored younger voters, have favored more progressive voters. And the thought from the Johnston supporters in this room is that Kelly Brough's main base of support, older voters, more conservative voters, that they voted before Election Day and that their ballots were in that first batch that came through. That said, you're not going to see Mike Johnston rush to the podium tonight to claim victory before he and Kelly Brough have a conversation. They've worked together for more than a decade. They have a good personal relationship. They both will be active in civic life in the years to come. So nobody's looking to rush the conclusion tonight. But in this room, they are confident that Mike Johnston is the next mayor of Denver. We've got Marshall Zellinger out at the Brough headquarters tonight, where if there is one thing that Kelly Brough has exuded throughout this campaign, Marshall, it is optimism.
Optimism and honesty. We talked with her about 30 minutes before polls closed at 6:30, and she was still encouraging people to turn in their ballot. I hope she wasn't looking at me, knowing that I turn in my ballot late, as I do always on Election Day. But the sentiment is, I think she was feeling she needed that day of voter to turn in their ballot in favor of her, for her to have a chance. And as you pointed out, with that gap growing for Johnston at the 8:30 election results update, that doesn't bode well for the party here. The people here still seem, as you said, optimistic. However, as I just realized, Darrell Watson in the city council race against Candy Tabaka is having a watch party next door, so there's a little overlap between this party and that party. As I mentioned, at 6:30, she talked with us, answering some questions. One of the things I asked her, she touts being the chief of staff of Mayor John Hickenlooper, and I wanted to know how she felt that Senator John Hickenlooper never came out publicly to endorse her.
Hey, he donated to the campaign. Privately, he's been helpful, but I totally understand, right? He, as a sitting senator, wants to stay out. I respect that.
I mean, privately, it may have benefited her, but publicly, for the people who don't engage in private conversations with Hickenlooper, maybe publicly it could have swayed more votes in her favor, especially since her reflection on, I can run a city because I was chief of staff in the mayor's office at one point. Since she reflected on that a lot, it may have meant something to voters to know, hey, the person you worked for, your boss, maybe he has something to say, but since he stayed quiet, we don't see that reflected in the poll results. Kyle.
All right, Marshall, thank you very much.